Hello students, how are you? Hope all of you are very fine. Today I am with a new topic of grammar, and that is, as you can see on the board, articles and determiners. Actually articles are also a part of determiners. So first of all, let's know what is a determiner. You see, determiners are words that limit the amount or quantity of a noun. So determiners put a limit on the quantity or amount of a noun. You see the example sentences here. I have some friends. I have some friends. Here, friends is a noun. And how many friends? How many friends I have? Some friends. So this word is limited by the word some. So some is a determiner. Next one, I have two friends. Again, friends is a noun here. So a noun is this time limited with the word two. So two is a determiner. So articles are also part of determiners. There are actually six kinds of determiners, as you can see from here. First, articles, demonstratives, possessives, interrogatives, distributives, and quantifiers, or you can number like this also: articles, demonstratives, possessives, quantifiers, distributives, and interrogatives. But I will tell you everything about the whole class of determiners, but you have to watch the video from the beginning till the end. You cannot skip, you just promise me. Okay, thank you. So students, now you are going to learn articles. Articles are of two types. One is called indefinite, indefinite, and the other is called definite articles. Remember, indefinite articles and definite articles. Indefinite articles are a, n. These two are indefinite articles. And the word the is definite articles. So these two kinds of articles, indefinite and definite. Indefinite we can say a and n, and definite the. Now I tell you why this is called indefinite and why this is called definite. There is a reason. Okay, let me give you an example. For example, when I say I have a pen, I have a pen, or when I say, take one another example, when I say give me a pen, if I ask you give me a pen, then anybody can give me one pen. Any pen, it may be any pen. Give me a pen means any pen. It is not definite, it is not specified, not exactly spoken about. So this is indefinite, not definite. But if I say like this, give me the marker on the table, that means only that marker I am talking about. So in that sense I have to use the to specify one thing. That is called definite. That means indefinite articles, they are named indefinite because they can mean any, not definite. Definite means exact, so not exact, they are not exact, it may be any. But when we say definite, they are not any, they are exact. Okay, they are a specified one. So indefinite and definite, these two articles, two kinds of articles have their own uses. Okay, where to use these articles when we write sentences or when we speak sentences in English. So now my teaching will be on, first of all, indefinite. How should we use indefinite articles in a sentence? Then we will proceed to definite articles in a sentence. Okay. Now let's see indefinite articles and its use. How should we use it in a sentence? Okay, I'm explaining here. You have only to see the board without skipping the video. Please, I'm requesting you not to skip the video, because if you skip a second, you will get a misconnection between the things inside the topic. So please, so indefinite articles a, n, these two are indefinite articles. A means also one, n means also one. You remember, a also one, n means also one. One means one thing, uh, one man, one river, one animal. What about one? That is one. So a means also one, n means also one. Then why do we use differently? Like why do we say I have a box, or I saw an elephant? In these two examples, can we not say I have an box, or can we not say I saw a elephant? Why I used an here? Why I used a here? They are meaning same, one one. Then why can't we use in same sense? Okay, so I will tell you why don't we use a and n in same sense. Okay, okay. You see why we don't use a in place of n and n in place of a. Okay. So in English grammar, there is a rule that I hope every one of you know the vowels. Vowels, by vowels I don't mean A, E, I, O, U of English grammar. By vowels I mean either of your Assamese mother tongue Ophala, or Hindi or Oa. Okay, these are called vowels. Hindi Oa is called vowels, or Assamese Oa is called vowels, or any Oa kind of your own mother tongue is vowel. Okay, so first of all, as I read in Assamese medium schools, so I know Assamese OA. That means Assamese vowel. So I am writing here Assamese vowel. Okay, you see. So these are vowels in Assamese. These are vowels in Assamese. Or I know some Hindi uh, letters also of the vowels. So let's see how much properly I know. Okay. I know of the Hindi vowel letters this much, and I don't know how to write re. And re in Assamese, I know anyhow because it's my mother tongue, but in Hindi, I don't know how to write re. And anyways, re is not needed in your English to consider as English vowel. Re is not needed here. Consider as English vowel. So don't think about re in English vowel. Okay. So o a e e u a o I, o. So this is this 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. These 10 letters. These 10 letters are vowel sounds. Actually, these 10 letters are representing 10 vowel sounds. So these are vowels. So have you got the concept of vowels? These are vowels. And in English, for all these vowels, and in English, A, E, I, O, and U. In English, these 5 are vowels. That is why basically we say that there are only 5 vowels. No, actually that is not the case. 5 vowel, these are 5 vowel letters. Actually, these 10 are vowel sounds. So, when we are learning articles, we should consider this or this one. Okay? Okay. Now let's see. If there is, I give one example. Suppose this one, and I have to use A or N here. I have to use A or N here. here in this sentence. So how can I use? I will show you this one. Okay. Read the sentence. What is this? I saw this elephant. So elephant, before elephant, there is a blank space as you can see here. Okay. So elephant. When we say elephant, the first sound is elephant. Elephant. A. A is the sound. Is A there in this list of vowel? Yes, this is A. O, A, E, E, U, U, A. So it is in this list. A sound is in the list of the vowel. So here we should use N. Got it? If the sound, first letter, first sound, letter does not matter. I will tell you. If the first sound of the noun is in the list of this OA or this OA, then we should use N here to mean one thing. You remember. Okay, let me take one more example. They ate this orange. Orange. They ate dash orange. Now what is the word orange? Orange. So O is the sound. First sound is orange. When we say orange, O is the first sound of this word. So before this word, we have to use A or N. So orange, O is the sound. Is here any O in this vowel list? Yes, it is O, and in here also O. So it is again N. Have you got it? Okay. Next, give me one more example. That is, I have dash pen. I have dash pen. Here, when I say pen, you say pen, pen, po is the first sound. Po is the first sound. Remember, pen, po is the first sound. So, is po here in this OA? No, there is no po in this list. So, I should not use N but A to mean one. A pen means one pen. So, is it clear? That means if there is a vowel sound, if there is a vowel sound, you have to use N. If there is a non-vowel sound, non-vowel means consonant sound, then you have to use A. Now I clear one doubt. I know every one of you have some doubts regarding like some contrasted forms or some abbreviations like he is this LLB. So A or N will be here. So this kind of doubts I am clearing now. Okay, just see here. Okay, see here some examples I am giving you now. Examples. Number one, he is dash LLB. A or N. You have to use here A or N. Number two, she is dash MA. You have to use A or N. Number three, they are watching this movie. You have to use A or N here. So let's take these three examples. Okay. He is dash LLB. So what is the first letter? How do we read this? You read this first. We read it LLB. When we say LLB, A comes first. Keep pronouncing like this. A comes first. So A is in the list of vowels as you already know. So it is N. But what letter is here? L. Basically you will think that L is not a vowel, so there is A. That is not the thing. Letter does not matter. What matters? Sounds matter. However you read, that sound matters. Okay, so you always remember while you are doing articles, letter does not matter. Okay, next one. She is dash MA. This one MA. When you say MA, A sound is coming again. So A is in the list of Opala sound. Okay, so M. But here is M. M is not a vowel, but letter does not matter. What matters? Sounds matter. Okay. They are watching this movie. This time, I am reading this word as movie. Movie. When we read this movie, more sound is there. Is more sound in Opala? No. That means A. Now you see this too. When there is M, I used N here. When this time there is M, I used A here. That means letter does not matter. Letter may be any letter, but sounds matter most. Okay? So that is all about A or N. Okay? So from today, you have no confusions of A or N. Okay? Now we will go to another part, and that part will be the definite article da. Okay? But before that, I tell you one more important thing about A or N. You please note, you will note this one, that A or N refers to a class, or a kind. For example, a bird is a beautiful being, or we can say creature. Okay, so this is here the word bird. By the word bird, that means the class of whole bird in the world, and A is representing the class here. So A or N refers to class or a kind. So students, our next class will be about the definite article da. Okay, I hope all of you have understood very properly, and if there is any confusion, you can ask me. You don't worry, I am always here to help you. Okay, thank you very much. So students, now we proceed towards the article, definite article da. Definite article da. I have written some very basic uses that I have been feeling the need of for these uses, so I am sharing those uses only here. You can find some other uses also if you refer to your grammar book or any other grammar book you can refer to. You find some more uses also, but these are basics to me, so I have explained here, or I have shared with you this one. Let's see. Da is used basically to point at a particular thing or person. So how does it point at a particular thing or person? Particular means special. For example, if I say, suppose I keep a marker here on the board. This is the marker. Now if I say, give me the marker on the board, that means I need only the marker on the board. I have particularly mentioned only about that marker. So give me the marker on the board, the marker on the board. I cannot say give me a marker on the board. If I say a marker, it will be any marker. So it will be indefinite article. And I am talking about definite article. So give me the marker on the board. Have you got it? Only that is specified, that is talked about, particularly mentioned about. Okay, I take the marker. Next, to refer to a class. Class means a kind. For example, I have given you one example of A or N also, that they also refer to a class, like a bird is a beautiful creature or beautiful being, as I told you. So in that sense, we can use da also. The bird is a beautiful being, we can also say. A bird is a beautiful being, we can also say, or the bird is a beautiful being, we can also say. Here, to refer to a class, we use the also, A or N also, you remember. You can use this. Next, this is the most important, I can say this is the most important use of the. So you will note down, I know already you have taken your copies and pens and you will note down the things. Okay, before the names of rivers, we use the. Before the names of seas, we use the. Before the names of oceans, we use the. Then mountain ranges, we use the. Newspapers, we use the. Trains, ships, aeroplanes, holy books, unique things, we use the with all these names of these things, or unit of measurement, like by the meter, by the dozen, we can say. Or countries, with the countries that have names containing words like states or kingdom. So those countries that have the words like states or the word kingdom, for example, United States of America, in the name of this country there is the word state, so we should use here the. So the United States of America. Or kingdom, the United Kingdom, because kingdom, I already told you, if the country's name contain the words like the states and kingdom, then we should use the before it. So these are the basic, very basic and practically needed uses of the definite article the. Okay, you may find some other uses also in any other grammar book. uh, you can refer to that after you finish this very well. Okay, now you have learned where articles are used. Now in our next part you will know articles are not used in some cases, and where they are not used you are going to get it in the next part. Okay, so see the next part, and I always keep repeating that whenever you watch the videos, you please don't skip or don't cut the video like this. Okay, you see from the beginning till the last to get the complete concept. Okay, so our next part will be where articles are not used. We have already learned that where articles are used. Okay, so get ready for the next part. So students, now you will learn articles not used. In previous chapters and lessons that I taught you, previous lectures, I told you that where articles are used. Now you will learn articles not used, and this is also called omissions of articles. You remember, this is also called omissions of articles. Omission means we have to leave out, we have to leave articles, we have to avoid articles in such cases. That is called omissions. So let's see where we have to avoid articles. First of all, before names of substances and abstract nouns used in general sense. So what does it mean? Before names of substances, it may be substance like sugar, salt. Okay, we don't say that the sugar is sweet. We don't say, we say sugar is sweet. So in that sense we don't use article. Okay, or we cannot say a sugar is sweet. We don't use article with substances. Or abstract nouns, those nouns that we can only feel, we cannot see also, we cannot touch also, these are called abstract nouns. So abstract nouns are only felt, we can feel only, that is abstract nouns. So when I say honesty is the best policy, honesty is the abstract noun, we can only feel, we cannot see or touch it. Oh, this is honesty, let's touch. No, we cannot do it. So before abstract nouns we don't use the. So these 2 points you remember. Not only the, we don't use any article. Okay, next point. Before proper nouns of people, place. So for example, before proper nouns means special name. What is my special name? Dhanjyoti Bhuyan. So before my name you will not use any article. Like Raju is my favorite cartoon hero. Here Raju is the proper noun, and here I will not use any article like A Raju is my favorite cartoon hero, or N Raju is my favorite cartoon hero, or Da Raju is my favorite cartoon hero. So before proper nouns of people we don't use articles. And place also, like the same way, place also before names of place like Delhi. Delhi is the capital of India. New Delhi is the capital of India. So here in this sense, we don't use the New Delhi or a New Delhi or an New Delhi, because New Delhi is the name of a place. And before a place special name, we don't use the, an, a, or a and the, we can say. But now the point is that I just taught you there in where to use articles. I taught you that da is used before those place names where there are states and kingdom words are there. But in the word Delhi, there is no states or kingdoms written with it. So we can divide for the time being, for now, that with those words we should not use any articles that don't have the word states or kingdom. But with those words that have the word states or kingdom, we should use the article da. Okay. Next point. Before names of meals, we don't use articles. Like dinner is ready, we don't say the dinner is ready. Before names of language, uh, English is my favorite language, Assamese is my favorite language, Hindi is my favorite language, Bengali is my favorite language, whatever, we don't use the English is my favorite language, the Hindi is my favorite. No, these are wrong. So we should not use the before the name of a language. Next, we should not use the before relationship, like father. If I have to say the father has gone to the market, the father, I need to say like this. I have to only say father has gone to the market. That much only. Father, mother, uncle, auntie. We don't use the or a or an. We don't use any article when we talk about relationship here. Okay. Next, materials. Materials. Before material nouns or materials, we don't use any articles. For example, gold is a precious metal. It is a common sentence. Gold is a precious metal. So we don't say the gold is a precious metal or a gold is a precious metal or an gold is a precious metal. No. Only gold is a precious metal. That is, before gold, we don't use any articles. Next, before the names of days like Monday, we don't say the Monday, the Tuesday, don't say. Months, seasons, before the names of seasons, we don't use the. Before the names of months, we don't use the. Basically, why I am talking about the? Because these uses are generally happened in with some cases in those things the. But any articles are not used with all this. Next one, in notices or in headlines or in email messages or any other such kind of electronic messages, you can see that articles are basically not used. For example, PM has left for the USA, but actually they don't write the PM has left. So actually they should write the PM has left. So in notices, in headlines, you may find like that also. So students, hope it will help you a lot, and for any reference you can have any grammar book, you can follow your grammar books. So students, there is just one final step, just one final step. Okay, here honesty is the best policy. Honesty is an abstract noun, and before honesty I have not used any article. Okay, it was the rule, article omission rule, that we before an abstract noun we don't use any article. But here this is honesty, and before honesty I have used the word da, and da is a definite article. So in the article omission rule, I told you that before abstract nouns we don't use articles, any articles, a, an or da. But here I am using article. Why? Because this is definite article rule, and definite article rule is bigger than article omission rule. So why this is definite article rule? the honesty of the boy. That means only of the boy. That means only the boy's honesty. Here, whose honesty? It is specified. It is particularly mentioned that only the boy's honesty. That is why if there is particularly mentioned thing happens, then we should use the. Only the honesty of the boy. Only that boy's honesty is mentioned here. So we should use the before such kind of abstract nouns if they refer to specific things, okay, or specific quality. But here when I say honesty is the best policy, means it can be honesty of anybody. It is not mentioned here. It is not mentioned. It is in general sense. It is in general sense. It is not in special sense. So in general sense we don't use any article with abstract nouns. But with special sense or definite article rule, we use the before the abstract nouns. So students, you have understood properly what I taught you before, and where to use, where not to use articles properly. So this is all about articles. Thank you.